This is my 2025 Toyota Camry. Quick little update on my Camry and it being painted. Unfortunately, the air compressor from 2008 finally blew up yesterday. And of course it happened during my project, you know, just my luck. But it's no big deal because it's still going to get done no matter what. But we are a little bit behind schedule. We did notice that this really nice paint protector ripped off the paint. So we're going to go ahead and paint the entire bumper. And then when it comes to our little rear valence, the partial black is really calling my name. I'm really excited to show you guys how that turns out, but let's go ahead and take a look at the car. The Camry is back from the body shop and it looks perfect. Perfect? That doesn't sound accurate. Let me go ahead and show you. Starting with the front end, we have some paint chips that were fixed and we had it fully blended, so the front end looks perfect. If we come over to the driver's side, where all the damage was, it looks perfect. Now you might be saying, oh, some of the stuff doesn't fit perfectly. I'll fix that later. But what I'm most excited about is the rear. How good does that look? I can officially say I own a one-of-one Camry because there's no other Camry that looks like that. Now this is really exciting, but there's still a lot of stuff to do, so let's get to work. And let's start with the driver's door and putting this stuff together. Got myself a box of parts. Now we can go ahead and put the door handle in. Just pop that in there. That goes in there. There you go. Now what could this possibly be for? I know I don't technically have to do this, but why not? I'm gonna put some insulation on the inside. There you go. So this needs to go over a clip. There you go. Oh, I see. I forgot a little cover, so I have to take it back off. Easy enough. And this cover just goes right there. Now we can put it back on. One hour later, door panel 1 complete. Actually, that's a lie. Gotta put in the vapor barrier. Now it's complete. The rear door panel should be a lot faster. before I forget. Nice. The paint shop kind of mentioned this earlier, but the inside of this door is black because this door has been replaced already at 4,000 miles. Quick little progress update on the rear door. If you look in here, there's a little cover that's stuck in here, but it's not screwed in, so it could come out. And if you look at the back, it needs to be screwed in. Look at the other side, there's no way to get there. So I just took out the latch so that I could hopefully put a screwdriver through here so that I could tighten this in there. These bolts feel like they're aluminum, which is kind of weird. Let's see if this will open. Nice. This door handle kind of feels loose. Yeah, well, this door handle isn't working. So what did I break? Oh, the child lock was on. Now it works, but if you look, oh my gosh. All that panic for no reason. We got door panels finally, and it's actually kind of nice in here. Also, look at what Nitro left in here. There you go. Both of the doors are done. Time to move on to the rear bumper. And of course, in order to progress, we have to actually take it apart first. One of the reasons I had to take the rear bumper off was for this bracket. I'm not sure why it's so loose. I think there's supposed to be a screw right here. Now it's not loose. That solves one issue. There you go. There you go. Well, before I could go ahead and move on to the next thing, sounds like my neighbor down the street wants to show me something. I think my Camry could smoke him. Yeah, you're probably intimidated by that thing over there.
100%.
It's turbocharged, right?
Yeah. Built motor, turbocharged.
Yeah, I'm currently trying to decide what to get after the Camry, and Mustang is on the list, so we'll see if this motivates me. So how long have you had this thing for?
10 years.
10?
Yep.
Dang. I don't think I've owned a car for like over a year. Don't do anything you're not comfortable with.
No, I'm not gonna. It needs to last until the track event. Are you ready?
Yeah. Oh my. What the? What's that? Okay. Oh my. All right. Yeah, no, I think this is the fastest car I've been in. I'm gonna be honest.
You want to race the Camry? I'll put 200 down. We'll call it even.
Well, you know, I would, but you know, just like, I don't know if I'll have time, you know? Yeah, I think this time I'll record in front of me because I don't think I look very good when I look like I'm gonna die. What the heck? Dude, I genuinely, I feel like you're going to shift and then there's like another 2,000 RPM. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna lie, I want a Mustang now, but back to the rebuild. This thing seems so lame now after riding in that thing. Oh man, let's put in the fender liner. Okay, I might have to jack up the car for this one. It's not fully together, but I have to take the bumper off soon, so we're just gonna leave it like that. So it's not fully finished, but it's good enough for now. I'm going to go ahead and take it for a test drive, see what it looks like with the new paint, and then we'll finish it up in the next couple days. It's a new day, and all we really have to do is take off this bumper, fix these gaps, finish the inner fender, and we should be done. Let me first show you what is wrong. This fender to bumper gap is not right. And then also underneath the headlight, the bumper just does not want to go in correctly. So we have to figure that out as well. Is there really no clips under here? This bumper was really just held on with hopes and dreams. Culprit number one, this. It should be like that, but it's not. I'm going to take this off. This is a perfect example of the volcano effect where this little hole is pushed out. Hopefully you can see it has some play. The hole is warped. So I'm going to use the back end of this plastic so I don't ruin the paint. Put it on the high spot. It doesn't take much. That's very good. To fully understand the next issue, let's go look at the good side. You can see from the front, this is straight. This side, this is curved in that way. It is not straight. And since this piece is so rigid, if it clips in here, it's going to force it to go out like that, causing a gap over here. Hopefully that makes some kind of sense. These fenders are so malleable, I could literally just, with my fingers, bend it back out. Okay, this side needs to go higher. I'm actually going to take the headlight out to make this easier. unfortunately, I do have to loosen these. There you go. This gap up here is really nice now. Instead of putting in the side clip, I'm actually going to try to fit this in first. So you can see that it's starting to bend it down and it's starting to hit right here. Instead of the entire clip, it's only going in this corner. So all you really have to do, get on the inside and trim it out just a little bit. Instead of cutting it straight, I'm cutting it at a slight angle like that. So basically, I'm cutting it like that on the outside edge so that the clip sticks in it instead of slipping out. And if you do it right, we should be able to stick that in there. So if you ever take a bumper off of a new Camry, it's not going to fit perfectly there, never. And they're going to say that, you know, you need a new bumper and then you have to get it painted, then you have to get it blended and all that stuff. It's going to cost thousands. Just use a razor blade, cut it out just a little bit, you gotta be careful, and now it's fixed. Back to the rebuild. Ooh, there are water spots all over it, so I'm going to quickly polish it. It's starting to look really good. Let's go get this windshield replaced. That was officially the last thing we had to do on this car. The Camry is done.